God damn it, Sony. God fucking damn it, PlayStation. You know, I wanted to come back from my channel sabbatical throughout August with, you know, I wanted to return with a different video than what I'm doing today. But Sony just decided to pull some unbelievable bullshit and just drag me out of my channel sabbatical to come back early. Because I can't ignore this. I honestly can't. So you can thank Sony for having me come back to the channel earlier than I expected. So what is the reason that I am here today, August 30th? I'll probably release this video the same day, because it shouldn't take that long to edit and put together. Well, the reason is that PlayStation, in all of their infinite wisdom, decided to pull some absolute fucking horseshit and increase their prices of all of their PlayStation Plus tier 12-month subscriptions to like such an unbelievably like okay, let me just read what Sony said on PlayStation blog, and I'll link in the description and all that. So they also announced this price increase to go along with their new monthly lineup of PlayStation Essential games, and it's the worst month I've seen from them in years, where you know your lineup is shit when your headline game is that garbage looking Saints Row remake. Like, really, guys? You couldn't even have announced a really great lineup of games before adding this other bad news on top of it? I mean, this is just typical modern Sony for you. But Sony says in the PlayStation blog at the bottom of the article, where they talk about the new monthly essential games for September, we also wanted to let you know that starting September 6th, we will be increasing the price for PlayStation Plus 12-month subscriptions globally across all benefit plans. The price adjustment will enable us to continue bringing high-quality games and value-added benefits to your PlayStation Plus subscription service. So here are the new prices for PlayStation Plus 12-month subscription plans. It's increasing to... For Essential, it's going to be $79.99 US a month. For Extra, a 12-month subscription, it's going to be $134.99 for that for a year. And then the Premium one, which gets you access to things like the library of backwards compatible, the PlayStation like 1 games, trials that they have, the cloud streaming. This is going up to $159.99 a month. Wow, that is unreasonably high. That is so that I thought it was a joke, and I gotta give credit to Richard about this because he's the one that alerted me to this. And I was just sitting in my living room, minding my own business, playing Sea of Stars on my Switch, which is a very good game, by the way. And he sent me a text where he said PlayStation Plus is $80 now, and I was like, "What the fuck? What?" And I thought he was either mistaken, or maybe he misread something, or it was a joke. And then when I did, I looked into it, and he was absolutely right. And I went, what? So this news to me, this is typical modern PlayStation, where they feel they have so much clout and market leadership that they feel like they can squeeze their audience out of even more money and get away with it. And this goes back to my theory that PlayStation would be a joke if it wasn't for the games that they make. If they didn't make such like a really good, high quality caliber of exclusives, which even that I must admit has kind of waned over the last few years, they would be a joke. Their services are lagging behind Xbox. Their communication is garbage. They don't do anything apparently to where they understand their core audience anymore, unlike Xbox or Nintendo, which is just weird. but they are just so fucking arrogant that they feel the need to do this because they think they can get away with it. And, you know, I think there's a chance that they can, but, and I'll discuss in a bit how I think, you know, people can actually make a difference and fight back against this. But let me propose to you all another reason why I believe they are doing this, outside of, you know, just being a bunch of greedy assholes. It's no secret that game subscriptions are starting to plateau. There was a story actually not that long ago, maybe like a couple days ago, where GameIndustry.biz did this like comprehensive view of US video game spending over the last year or so. And they have basically said that subscription models have basically plateaued as far as getting new members in. You know, it's not just PlayStation Plus, it's Xbox Game Pass, and I assume it's all the other stuff like EA Play or Ubisoft's thing or whatever the fuck they do. But it's plateaued. And they said it was basically like, look, you know, there's subscription fatigue, there's the fact that cloud gaming is not really catching on as quickly as I think some companies wanted. There are like a long, like really good games coming out that are not on subscription models that people are willing to pay full price for. There's also the fact that, look, you know, the economy is kind of in the shitter right now. You know, shit's expensive out there. You know, what are you going to do? Are you going to spend more money to eat, to sleep comfortably, to survive? Or are you going to spend money to get fucking Starfield on Game Pass for the subscription model, or to get Sea of Stars on PlayStation Plus? And I'm not knocking those two games. I'm just saying, in comparison to surviving, you know, comfortably, not having to worry about where your next meal is coming from, gaming subscription services are irrelevant. And that's basically their argument, where they've just plateaued. And this is a thing that we have seen over the last year or so, where in the beginning of the generation, it was all about like, oh my god, our subscription model is gonna replace the typical, you know, video game economy and all that. And as hard as Xbox has tried, it's like, not really. Not to the degree I think Xbox has wanted, not to the degree maybe PlayStation it's kind of wanted with PlayStation Plus, and then the introduction of Extra and Premium. But this is also why I think they're doing this, is because new memberships have basically plateaued. So now they're like, we need more money, so let's make even more money from the people that are already subscribed to us. That was why they did things like Extra and Premium, because they wanted more money from people. And then I guess that's not enough, to where they go, well, now we need to increase the prices of not only Premium and Extra, but Essential as well. For what reason? Just for more money. Because they can, and they want more money. Which, you know, great for them, they get more money. Sucks for me, because I gotta pay $20 more a year for basically online multiplayer and cloud saves. Which, again, you guys could have easily afforded that for free. You could have done this since the beginning of the PS4 generation, to where we didn't have to pay for cloud saves and multiplayer. You could have done this. Like, really, you could have. And don't be surprised, too, because I know Xbox Game Pass, they increased prices not that long ago. It's only a matter of time until they do the same. And I've been lucky because I have Xbox Game Pass on PC, and that did not get hit with a price jump. But I'm waiting for it at some point, because to me, like, paying $10 a month, so $120 a year, to get access to. That's the thing with Plus as well, is that they don't include the day one premium games from PlayStation. Like, you're not gonna get God of War Ragnarok day one. You're not gonna get Spider-Man 2 day one. You're not gonna get Helldivers day one. But with Xbox, you do. So, but because Xbox can eat that money because they're under Microsoft, but considering Microsoft still loves to make money, at some point it's going to increase. And I don't think a lot of people are going to like where that's going. But that's just, again, that's the reason, the second reason why I think they're doing this. I think from the business angle, I think that's why they're doing this. And I'm not defending it. I'm not licking the bootlicking corporate defender, because I've seen those people already. You could easily go into like Push Square, like a website like Push Square's comment section, and see the corporate defenders come out in like full force. And it's pretty sad to see, because this is shitty. Like, this is awful. I really hate this. But you know, again, like I said earlier, I'm part of the problem, because I'm not going to cancel Essential. I'm not going to, you know, I don't want to lose access to my cloud saves. I put too much goddamn time and money into PlayStation's economy to lose cloud saves in case my PS5 goes belly up. I need it. I'm sorry. I understand this. I fully admit I am part of the problem. But, you know, it is what it is. But is there a way to fight against this? Well, yes. I think there is a way to fight against it if you have Essential and Premium. Or, sorry, Extra and Premium. And the way to do that is to drop down to Essential. And I think just doing that, if enough people drop down, because that price bump for Extra and Premium, that's egregious, especially if you're not adding in any more features. Like, I can understand not understand, but I think the blow would be softened if they were to announce, you know, native PS3 backwards compatibility, or a really great PS2 emulator built into Premium, a brand new lineup of like amazing games coming to Extra, or something to just not include any kind of softening to the blow when announcing this kind of thing. It just makes them look stupid. It just makes them look like they have no idea what they're doing. Like they all just like sat around in the boardroom. It's like, how can we piss off our loyal customers today? Oh, I know. Let's jack up the prices of PlayStation Plus, all our tiers, while announcing our worst lineup of Essential games in years. That sounds great. That'll totally go over well. You fucking idiots. So, it's... but that's the way to do it. It's not going to be making YouTube videos about it. It's not going to be tweeting at PlayStation about it. It's going to be, if you have Extra or Premium, cancel it. Drop it down to Essential. You know, Essential does come with the cloud saves. It comes with the multiplayer. It comes with the bare basic stuff. Yeah, you're still going to be giving money to PlayStation, but you're not going to be... like, it's way better to just drop it down from a model where you're not going to be giving them $160 a year. Like, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely absurd. And I just don't... I'm so, like... My theory about modern PlayStation, where they are just totally disconnected from their core audience, they have no idea what they're doing as far as, you know, PR or marketing or anything like that. I truly think they are stupid in a lot of ways. I don't think the individual people within the company are stupid. Maybe some are, but I think when they get together and they have this like massive ego now, this massive like culture of like, you know, penny pinching over there and you know, bean counting over there. This is what you get. You get things like this. And my theory about modern PlayStation and how they are just a bunch of like soulless hacks at this point is really just getting proven more and more correct with like each passing year. And I said this a long time ago that we're, you know, at the beginning of the PS5 generation, you know, we were still seeing the things that, you know, the old hats at PlayStation were involved with. You know, people like Andrew House, like Sean Layden, those kind of people that knew what the fuck they were doing. And now we're starting to really get into the weeds on this like Jim Ryan era, and it's not looking good for us, guys. It's man, oh man, they are so... I was thinking about this like a few days ago, because I was listening to I forget which podcast I was listening to, but they were breaking down just like how strange some of their marketing is now, and how like up their own ass they are with some of the, like, especially like with the pacing and presentation of the last showcase and all that. And it really does feel like they either are so blind to their core audience, just out of like sheer stupidity or sheer arrogance, or they really genuinely just have no idea what they're doing and they just don't have a feel for what PlayStation is. PlayStation Now, you remember that, like, like, oh, this is for you guys, this is for the players. Not anymore. This is for the people who are willing to fork over. This is for the people that are willing to remortgage their house to pay for PlayStation's products. And they want to do this too on top of introducing these new higher tier subscription services last year, like they did. So they wanted to then ask people for more money, and now on top of that, they're asking people for even more money. They didn't even wait like a full 2 to 3 years before doing this. And they saw and another reason they're probably doing this is because Premium and Extra are probably not doing as well as they expected. They probably aren't. So now they're in like panic mode over there. That, Jim Ryan, he can't get his like golden cock ring that he wanted for his bonus, so he's got to fucking figure out a way to like milk his fucking players even more now. They couldn't get enough cocaine for the Christmas office party this year, so they're like, fuck it, increase the prices of Plus and Essential, Extra, Premium. Do it now. Do it really suddenly. And they're not even giving you guys like a month or 2 months before this change is inflicted on you guys. It is immediate. It practically is immediate. It's next week. That is just, again, typical modern PlayStation. So that's all I had to say. You're getting like the knee-jerk raw Razor Blade Mango reaction. I guess the channel sabbatical is over. You can thank PlayStation for that. And yeah, again, if you want to make a change, you don't like this, you don't have to do anything drastic like canceling Plus entirely. You have Extra, you have Premium, just drop it down to Essential. Yeah, you're going to be sacrificing the library of games, you're going to be sacrificing all that, but it's better than nothing. It's better than just licking Sony's boots and going, oh, this is a genius idea. Jim Ryan, he's oh my god, he's such an amazing businessman. No, just take Jim Ryan's cock out of your mouth and fucking, drop it down to Essential. Just do that. It's not hard. And this is something too that like I really feel like we as gamers have a lot more power than I think these companies kind of expect, because we really do have the power to change certain things. It just requires some restraint or more conscious business practices with how you interact with these companies. You guys have the power to really hurt Sony in this case. If you don't like it, then don't subscribe to it anymore. If you feel like you don't need Essential, if you feel like you don't need Essential, you don't care about your online multiplayer, you don't care about cloud saves, then get rid of it. Or just drop down to Essential. Simple things. You're sacrificing something, but you're sending Sony a clear message. So there you go. Anyway, welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's good to be back. I'll have a critique of Final Fantasy 16 coming soon. That was the video I wanted to come back with, but that'll come out pretty soon. And yeah, thank you to everyone who watched, and I will see you guys next time. Welcome back, everyone. Bye.